Today's Tuesday, January 30th, and this is a trade review on a position I'm currently holding involving the micro crude oil futures, ticker symbol /MCL. And as of the time of this recording, the spot price for oil is quoted at $77.97. And since the futures market started trading last night at 6 p.m. Eastern, oil is up $1.20. And from this broad look back, I've identified two local support and resistance levels. The first level is at $77.51, and the second level is at $74.35. And relative to the current spot price, we can see that price broke above the local support resistance level of $77.51. However, I took a bearish bias position, meaning I'm anticipating oil to fall back below the $77.51 level. So a little while ago, I took a short position. I shorted two futures, and this white line is just a visual markup as to where I took the short. I shorted at $77.83, and of course, relative to the current spot price, the trade is going against me as the spot price is higher than my entry. In any case, if my assessment is incorrect and price continues trending higher, I have an open order sitting right here at 70. Let me see if this comes up here. It's sitting here at $78.20. So if price crosses above $78.20, this order will close out the position, limiting my loss or capping my loss to about $78. Just put things into perspective. My entry price is right here at $77.83, which is what I marked up on the chart. The number of futures is -2, so that's a short position. And since I entered the trade, the position is down $20. It was down as much as 40, but my entry price is also right here, identified by the two yellow arrowheads on either side of price, which is effectively the zero line on the P&L scale on Active Trader. If I scroll up, my stop order is sitting right here at $78.20, capping my loss at $74. Ideally, I'd like to see price come down, retest $74.35, and at that point, I would consider closing out the position. So best case scenario, if price comes down to $74.35, that's a profit potential of $696, provided that price comes all the way down here. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and pause this here, and I'll pick it up in a few hours. Hopefully I'm still in the trade and the trend is in the process of reversing. We can see that the candlestick is starting to shift from green to red, which is fine with me. And we can see here that price has been trending to the upside for a couple of days now. And if I scroll up, so here, all of this, price was having a difficult time breaking above that $74.35 support resistance level. And then when finally price broke above that, it ran up, hitting a high of $79.29 as of last Thursday. So this might be a little pullback here and consolidation, and then that retest of $74.35. So until the next status check, more to follow. So quick status check. Today is Wednesday, January 31st, and as of the time of this recording, the spot price for oil is quoted at $75.84. And right now, the futures market is suspended for trading and will restart trading in 29 minutes. But as I was anticipating, oil finally broke below the $77.51 support level during the overnight session and has continued to the downside. So this is the current candlestick right here. So in today's trading session, what I did was I moved my stop that was initially at $78.20 to slightly ahead of my short entry. So I am now guaranteeing this to be a risk-free trade if, worst case scenario, when the futures market starts trading, oil shoots up back above $77. If I do get closed out, I am, again, guaranteeing this to be a risk-free trade, and I'm protecting the trade position from any losses that I could incur. So with all things said, opening up active trader, the position is now up $398. If I scroll down right here, the last highlighted dollar amount is $75.51. So this was the low prior to the futures market closing, and the trade was up as much as $464 at that point. And then prior to the futures market suspending for trading, there was a bit of a rally and price closing up at $75.84. So again, I'm anticipating that there could be a potential continuation to the downside after a brief consolidation, possibly when the futures market starts trading. So I will continue tracking this. Now, I have no intention of holding this trade heading into the weekend, provided I'm still in the trade at that point. So I am still looking to close the position out at the retest of 74.35. However, again, if there's a strong momentum behind a further decline in oil price, I will consider staying in the trade, maybe up to $74, and then closing it out there. So only time will tell. So until the next status check, I'll be back. Today's Thursday, February 1st, and just another status check. As of today's closing price, oil ended the session at $73.98, and for today's trading, oil was down $1.87. So right now, the futures market is currently suspended and will restart trading in 33 minutes. And when trading restarts at 6 p.m. Eastern, it will officially be the trading session for February 2nd. Now, so the oil short is playing out as I was anticipating. I was looking for this consolidation, which happened yesterday, and then heading into the afternoon session, this was the drop I was waiting for. So this is the market just completely selling off. We can see that oil hit a high of $76.85, and in the same time period, oil fell to $74.13, pushing price below the local support resistance level at $74.35. And then the following candlestick, the market tried to break back above it, somewhat successful, right? Because here, the candlestick, this long, thin wick, went as high as $75.89. So it recovered more than half of this drop, but then the market sold off again, pushing price back to below $74.35. So now that the market sold off, I'm anticipating that heading into Friday's stock market open, or even during the overnight session, it's possible that price may want to try and break back above $74.35. So we might see multiple attempts to break above it. Similar to what happened here before the price dropped, we might see price continue trying to break above it. However, I'm still biased to the downside. So if price does continue dropping, the next support resistance level I have is $70.33. Now, I'm not saying oil is going to crash down to $70.33 within the next 24 hours. It's possible, but I don't think it's likely. If anything, it might come down to like 73 or 72 and a half. Somewhere in the middle between these two support resistance levels is an area I'm looking for a price to really consolidate, considering that this was a very convincing move to the downside. So with all things said, opening up active trader, the position is up $770. So this green candlestick, push price to its closing price of $73.98. However, we can see that the highlighted font is pegged to $73.72. So that was its low before this bounce, which was on this candlestick right here. And that was a profit of $822. So this trade is clearly exceeded my expectations. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pause it again, and I'll do a status check heading into tomorrow's close. Today is Friday, February 2nd, and a status check on the oil short. As of the time of this recording, oil is quoted at $73.30. And since the futures market started trading last night, oil is down another 48 cents. So a couple of things I'm showing here. This is the current candlestick right here. So I moved my stop all the way down to the local support resistance level of $74.35. On the other side of the trade, I have a limit order sitting at $72.57 to close out the position. So both are conditional orders. They will stay active until one of the orders are filled. So with all things said, the position is now up $916, of which $112 was just from the overnight session. And so the 74.35 stop order is sitting right here, and that's a $696 take profit. And on the other side of the trade, what I have remaining is at $72.57, which is a $1,052 take profit. Now, I am still looking to move my stop even lower, possibly putting it at $700 even right here for a take profit. This way I have price surrounded, so whichever way price goes the rest of the day, I don't mind getting closed out at either side, because I have no intention of holding this trade into the weekend. So that's the current status. I will go ahead and pause it here, and then I'll pick it up most likely end of day. Hopefully at that point the trade will be closed out at the $72.57 price level. So until that update, more to follow. So quick status check. The stock market started trading 7 minutes ago. So heading into the open, oil did break below the $72.57 limit order, and my order was executed, filling that profit of $1,057. If I show trades, you can see here that I shorted up here. I shorted two futures at 77.83, and I closed those two futures out at 72.57. So that is the status of this position. If I open up Active Trader, the position is flat. It's zero right here. So 72.57 was all the way up here, and price is still trending to the downside. I am still anticipating oil to go even lower. The next support resistance level I have is $70.33. What I'm going to do is, heading into next week, I will look for an opportunity to take another short to the downside. I think oil could fall below $69, maybe $68. So until the next trade setup, I'll see you.